Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. I'm just getting set up here, and my co-host Paul probably will be here, probably say 20, 25 minutes or so, depending upon the line at Tim Hortons. Um, so how's everybody doing? It's really cold here this morning. Right now, the temperature outside is 50 degrees, but it's a cold wind. It's kind of windy today. Corey Mano. Hey, Corey. Good morning, Corey. Corey's first. The Yeah, I've been watching several of different YouTube. They're talking about a Mini 3 light coming in. Don't know if that's a fact or not. Yes, Corey, it is a chilly one. The Mini 3 is quite a drone on its own. I fly it occasionally, not as much as I probably would if it was my primary drone. Because as everybody knows, I fly the Air 2S is my primary flight. But I did go down yesterday, and I did some ships late in the afternoon, early evening, and I had somebody, an older couple like my age, were in the car next to me, and they were asking me all kinds of questions, and so I flew the ship I wanted to fly. Flew actually several ships, but the Mini 3 I'd taken with me because I wasn't sure which one I was going to fly. So I said, well, let me show you the Mini 3. So I went and got it out of the back of the Tahoe and showed it to them and set it down on the ground, took off and hovered around a little bit and went out over the river and back and showed them how it operated. And boy, it flies nice. There's no doubt about it. Flies just like a DJI should. Good morning, AZ. The Osmo Mobile 6 was released today. How many did you order, David? The I would imagine if you ordered it today, depending upon shipping from China, would probably get it maybe a week or so or less, 5 to 7 days, I'm guessing, to North America. I don't use a handheld camera. I know a lot of people use them on their FPV drones. I don't fly FPV, so I have really no use for it. I use the cameras that are on them. But if you're looking for a camera, I'm sure that that's a good one. Although the side-by-side comparisons are some differences. As far as the color scheme on one versus the color scheme on the other. But they're saying, and I don't know this, that it can be altered by a software update to the drone or to the camera. Yeah, exactly, David. I've got the Osmo Pocket Pro over here. Pocket Plus Pro, whatever. And I've got a couple of cameras in the drawer, the older ones that you just point and shoot and they zoom and everything else. And I'm just not into them. But then again, I'm not into the FPV flying either, so I'm pretty much focused into cinematic flying with whatever drone I have. You know, like I say before, my three main drones are, the first one is the Autel Air 2S. The second one is the Mini 3, and the third one that I use for low light nighttime is the Autel Nano Plus. So I know everybody's out doing things and whatever, and I appreciate it when they stop by, even if it's just for a little bit. But and I usually try to stay on as long as we've got some real good interaction going, some topics to talk about, things going on. But as more and more people are doing live streaming, I think the viewership is declining a little bit. Right now, we've got 4 people watching now. And it'll tick up, usually hovers around at 10 to 12, sometimes 15, 18 people. But yeah, there's so much to watch on YouTube. You know, it's like this live feed, you know. There's a lot going on. I've been tracking a ship coming up. It's K.E. Barker. It's in Marysville right now, headed north. And if you can tell, there's some high clouds, but it is nice and clear. Although it is cold, people are wearing coats and jackets, and this is the area down here where I usually fly from. Just south of the bridges. I fly underneath, back and forth, and catch the ships there, because that's the narrowest portion of the river. So it might be a short stream today, don't know. Paul Hodges, I know, has some things he's doing that he's got to get handled. So we'll see when he gets back what or when he comes, or if he's coming. You know, I don't know, maybe he got tied up. We'll have to wait and see. So but yeah, the new Mavic, the Mini 3 is impressive. There's no doubt about it. It's quiet. It's pretty stable. Really is a nice flyer. Well, my problem is here is we have a lot of winds here because of the water and the wind coming off the lakes. And so I'm a little overly cautious, even with the Nano. It's supposed to handle as much wind rated as the Mini 3 and the Air 2S, but it just doesn't have the power to power through high winds. I've noticed with the Nano at nighttime, when I'm coming back, usually the winds start to pick up, and when I'm coming back, I'll get a notification, you have reached a maximum speed, and I'm only creeping along maybe at 7 or 8 miles an hour. So you wouldn't want to get too far away and have to come into the wind, because that's when you start doing the zigzag, the serpentine movements to get back. Yep. Corey Mono was first, Paul. There's no doubt about it. Sam Sunstar. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, AZ earlier said, Paul, that the today there was a release date for the new camera from DJI, the Osmo Mobile 6. And I told him that I'm not looking for a camera like that, but I know there's some people do, especially they use them on the FPVs. Mostly all the flying I do is cinematic drones. Oh, big lineup at Tim Hortons. I'll bet it is. It's kind of chilly over there too, I would bet, isn't it, Paul? It's cold. You open the door here, it just about freeze you out the door. Mike Rennick, good morning, Mike. How are you doing? How are things over there in the big north? Northern central US. Yeah, it is. It's very cool here, and the wind has picked up a little bit. My squirrelies are out there this morning, running around and begging for peanuts. There's a little chipmunk. Boy, those chipmunks are fast. There's a chipmunk that's been hanging around here, and there's one that usually hangs around down here at the end of the deck. But boy, they just dart around. Squirrels are chasing each other around. Territorial thing, I would imagine. Blue jays, of course, are diving around looking to see what they can steal. Oh, it's been raining there, Paul. Now it's a pretty good, nice sunshine, but it's windy coming off the lake and the high level clouds. Kay Barker just put in down South Sarnia It's going to fuel up, so it's going to be there for a while. That's the only, the Barker was the only ship on my horizon. There it is right there. You can see it's kind of moving towards shore. And when I zoom in, you can see that it's pretty much tied up right there at the dock. And if I switch to satellite map, you can see where it is. It's only moving at just less than 1 knot while it ties up. Here's the tanks that go out here and fill up. I think that's the shell dock. I'm not sure. You got the shell dock there, and you got another dock up here. Then you have another one up here, right here. You can see they got a lot of fuel that they can pump. But if I go back to my regular map, standard map, it just shows me the outline. So not a lot going on, but as you can see, the wind, those flags are standing straight out. The wind's coming out of the west northwest, and you got whitecaps out on the lake. In fact, I don't see any fishing boats out there. Not a nice day to be on the water. Okay, Paul, about 10 minutes or so. Hey, Filipina. Hi, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I know you've been a busy lady last week or so. Hope that things are going to kind of get back to some kind of a normality, or where you can at least take a breath. Wayne B, Mike Rennick, Paul Hodges is on his way. And David AZ and Corey Mano was first today. Yeah, it's now for everybody that lives in the northern climates, do any of you cut back on your flying because of the weather? when I used to fly the bigger, the Inspires, well, I had self-warming batteries, but I never used that portion of them because they were using up battery power. But also, I would take the batteries out of my warm home, put them in the car and in a case where it kept them warm. And I just use them that way. Never had a situation where it says cold battery temperature or whatever. Because actually, as you're in the air using them, they heat up. Okay, Filipina. Yep. Well, we're glad to have you here, my dear, anytime. And anytime you can come on, you're always welcome. I want you to feel that way. But I do some, there are some limited ships in the wintertime after they close the locks on both ends. Because if any ships are in the middle, a lot of them are tankers or barge tankers that are moving oil, petroleum products around, like as far as Lake Erie, Detroit River, Lake St. Clair River, the Lake Huron, and all the way around into Lake Michigan. So there are some freighter traffic. They just can't, the locks going from, excuse me, the locks going from Lake Huron up to Lake Superior are closed for maintenance, just as the Welland Canal locks are closed for maintenance. And it's about usually a 4 to 6 week period that they close the locks. So that means no ocean ships, no transporting to, like, let's say Montreal or places like that can take place. You can't import like wind turbines and things on the water during that time period because the locks are closed. But I do get down there and get some winter done. The interesting part, there was an article that was written in the local newspaper, the Hollyhock, which is the let's see if you can see it right there, Coast Guard cutter tender type of thing, is leaving the Great Lakes. It's been here for, I think they said like 20 years, and it's going to Hawaii. They're rotating the ships, and that one is going to Hawaii, and one in Hawaii is going to California. California is going to the East Coast, and anyway, in the whole rotation thing, we supposedly late next year or the following year, we'll be getting stationed a new cutter tender here at Port Huron, the Coast Guard. So we'll be without, and the comment in the newspaper was, between the Canadian Coast Guard and the US Coast Guard have fleet of icebreakers around the Great Lakes, that they will be covering what the Hollyhock covered. So not a lot going on today. The I think I showed you guys the map. Let me show you the marine traffic map. There's one point of interest that I've been kind of watching. This is the K Barker put in for fuel. Right there, K Barker. There's not a lot on the rivers or the lakes. That's a tug pulling a barge. Not much going on all the way down here. But up here, doing 12.6 knots, reported in 8 minutes ago, is the Ocean Explorer, which is a small luxury cruise liner. It's going to be downbound, headed for Detroit. And it's a luxury cruise boat. Usually they have about 200, 250 passengers and probably 200 crew members. So it's almost a 1-to-1. And of course, once you get on, everything's taken care of for you. There it is in colder climates. I think you can take that ship and go down to Antarctica, I think. Yeah, Antarctica was where that photo was taken. Taken on 1/15 of 22. So that was January of this year. There it is in dry dock. I think the passenger to ride that ship, it's anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 a person for 5 or 7 day cruise. And they come up, ships of that nature come up here into the Great Lakes, usually late summer and throughout the summer and then into the fall for fall cruising. There's a few places they put into that really makes it nice. Part of the stopping along the way.
Hey, Paliwag.
Hey, how you doing, Paul?
Hey, all right, just getting everything set up. Okay.
Yeah. So how are the kiddies today?
Had to read them the Riot Act this morning.
Again?
Well, had some girls that are not on the bus all that much, but they're, grade 6, 7. I look back and they're up and out of the seats and they're pushing each other around back and forth. And I don't know the total story on it, but something involved one of our school buses this morning, an accident. I don't know if the bus was involved in it or just witnessed it, but all I heard was, is everybody okay on the bus? And that's about when it went silent. But anyways, somebody was in the ditch. I don't know who it was. And somebody in a white GMC Terrain or something took off that caused it or something. I don't know. I just got bits and pieces. But anyway, so got to the school before it opened doors. So I just turned around and said, hey, listen up. And I just ride them right. You guys don't want to remain seated in your bus? Fine. I don't have a problem with it. But you're not going to be on my bus. And I said, one of our buses involved in an accident this morning. I said, it can happen so quick. So anyways, I just, no, I said, you got to be behind the cushions. I don't want to see anybody in that aisle. And I've seen people all over it this morning. So anyways, they, bus goes quiet. But anyways, so they got off. So anyways, I go down First Ave, come up to a traffic light. I had a green light. I'm coming through the green. Guy turned left, right in front. I had a jam on the brakes. And so anyways, geez, some people are idiots. So anyways, so anyways, I went home, got back to the yard, got bus off, come back up First Ave. And there's a car beside me up in the traffic light. Light was red. He just went right straight through it. And I just went. And he was stopped, and it was a red light, and cars coming from the left. And he just went straight on through. I just went, really? I'm going to rip up my driver's license.
Crazy.
I got just an agent texting me here. He wants a sign up this morning, but I got to make one, an arrow. I don't have one. So I'm going to have to make one up this morning.
Well, we're kind of light this morning, so we don't, if you have to go, you have to go. We got 5 people watching, Paul.
Yeah. Just want to.
Filipina is watching from work.
I got to talk to him here in a minute.
I'm a firm believer, strike while the iron's hot and get the money,
Yeah. Just sent you a message, Paul.
Oh, it's a smartphone gimbal. Okay.
Yeah.
The Osmo Mobile 6. You put your smartphone in it. Okay, I got you. Thanks for pointing that out, Wayne. It's just as you can tell, I love the DJI drones, but I don't get all the accessories.
I sent you a message, Paul.
No, I didn't. No. Let me go over and look.
Oh, Filipina, good morning. I don't want to say hi to a few people. Wayne Beatty, Sunstar, AZ. Yep. Good morning, everybody. I drive school bus in the morning, so I'm always a little bit later to get back. So. We couldn't find it, Paul. I just told you.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's because I don't have that channel.
Okay. Oh, but anyway, so yeah, you give me a minute here. I gotta call my sister. She's having problems with her phone, and she's gotta go into iTunes and back up her phone because she's got to take it in or something. So I'll be right back, Paul.
Okay. Yeah, so that that's the little the Wayne the little handle that has the 3-axis gimbal control type of thing on it. You put your phone in there, tighten it up, and walk around. I get it. Don't have it, but I understand what you're talking about. But a lot of people do a lot of things with their phone. I've never been one for using my phone for capturing video or. Sunstar, good morning. Yeah, AZ, he got a call, he had to call his sister about her cell phone on the fritz. See, I don't understand the electronics behind cell phones either, because I've got a brand new cell phone over here on the shelf that was initially from Cricket, and I didn't like the Cricket, so I switched back and I had to start this phone back up again. And Boost Mobile. But as you can see down here in the bottom corner, see that it took a little hit there in the corner and it's turning dark down there in the corner. So I don't know whether to, but what I don't understand is I would think that I should just be able to take the SD card out of this, put it in the new phone and use it, but you can't do that. So this is my my original Boost phone, and it's got a cover on it that's made to go into one of those high impact cases with the screen on the front and the whole bit. And I didn't like that. That was just like carrying a brick around in my pocket. So I just have the inside one.
I'm back.
What did you get it straightened out?
Well, I sent her instructions last night. Like I Googled how to back up your iPhone to iTunes, and she did it and said it backed up. But this morning she'd gone, how do I know it's backed up? I really don't know, Paul.
I don't understand all that.
I said, you go over to the Apple store and tell them what you did, and they know. They got tech whiz at each stores.
Exactly. You see, whenever I've changed phones or whatever, they know exactly. Here you go, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it, don't get it. Just give me the password and let me get the hell out of here, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's got to go to London to the Apple store this morning because her phone, because the speaker or something, whatever, down in here is not working. So I don't know what the story is.
What they do is if they replace it or whatever they're going to do, they'll just download everything that's on that phone onto that phone.
They usually transfer it anyways for you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So anyways, but it's just, yeah, whatever. Their problem, not mine. And you know, the funny thing is I ordered 2 books for her that a good friend of ours wanted. They weren't supposed to be delivered till October, and they just being delivered today. Oh, good. Okay.
Wow.
So anyway, something about getting old or something. I don't know. Some books, how to age gracefully or something. I don't know.
I'm always getting older.
I don't know. I actually here I can tell you the titles here in a minute. Go to Amazon. Okay, return to orders. Arriving today. How to age without getting old. The steps you take today to stay young for the rest of your life. That's it. Yeah.
The way the world's going, I don't think I want to stick around that long.
Yeah. Hey, good morning, Marie. Ask, how you doing this morning?
Hey, Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Stream Time Live yesterday, I went down to the Algonac camera and they didn't have a moderator or a camera operator down there. And so I put in there, I nominated Marie S. for a moderator, camera operator. I put it in the comment.
There you go, Marie. New job for you.
That's right.
Yeah, it's cold outside. I sweater. I got a long sleeve shirt on. Um, yeah, she's cool here this morning. Okay, so I got to bring a thing up on cricket, Paul. I think I've already got it saved, but I got to make a arrow to go on top of a. I got to put a sign up, but it's in a, how do you call it? A whole bunch of condominiums,
Oh, yeah.
but you can't put a sign in the condominium. You have to put it over the road. So you want the sign up with an arrow pointing in. So
What, they want the arrow and the address on it or no?
oh no, they just well, I said to him, I said that I said, you want me to incorporate the number with the arrow? And he goes, no, he's going to put another sign of his own up or something. But
Well,
he
how
wanted
the
me.
hell is he gonna put a sign up when you can't put a sign up?
Well, he's putting a little smaller one up.
That's crazy.
So yeah. Anyways, so this one here, I want to delete that one. Because see, I got share screen for you. But see, I've already got the arrows.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is just hit, print, like put some material in and hit print.
You could have put right on there on the arrow, each one.
I could have named number of the unit right on that.
Exactly.
But the problem is that then it becomes a one-time use sign, right?
Yeah.
So if you just have an arrow, he can reuse it several times, right? But yesterday I did the ones that was that farm for sale.
Uh-huh.
I had to think, I got enough material. More now.
Marie,
Yeah, I may not have any. I'm almost out of weight.
Marie says, be careful, they'll be throwing stones at me. And it says privately, they like what I do, but they don't like me. So
Oh, Maria, you being a pain in the butt down over there. Yeah. Might have to go get some more chloroplast, Paul. Wait, I don't have any. Unless I got all kinds of red. Make a red sign with a white.
yeah. Yeah.
arrow.
The number one issue that I have with Streamtime Live is love the cameras. But it's awful clicky, as far as operators.
Yeah.
They would rather the camera not catch something than
Yeah.
to allow other people to be available to run the camera. That's my only complaint.
Yeah. Yeah. Each their own, I guess, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan didn't say she heard anything on the scanner about that bus accident. And I don't know. I think it was actually. I don't think it was actually when our bus involved. I think they witnessed it by the sounds of it. But,
I'm gonna have to look at ordering some more peanuts.
yeah.
I'm on my last bag.
It was not real close, Paul, but I was close last night to pulling for a scam last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I over here in Canada, we have Canadian Tire. It's a big store. It's like Walmart, type deal, but it's all, hardware and paint and, all the kinds of stuff. Anyway, it's their 100th anniversary. So you got a chance to win $100 if you, do a survey. So I was filling out the survey and then it come up and it says they wanted my credit or debit card number. I went, whoa, hang on a minute. Why are they asking? They already know what it is. So I went up and looked at the headline And it's not even a freaking Canadian Tire. But as soon as they started asking for a debit card or credit card, I went, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's a scam.
Actually, here, I might be able to, I still got it in my, I talked about reporting it. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, this is it here, Paul. It says Canadian Tire 100th birthday event. It's a big one. Join us in our reward program. You even got my name. All you have to do is fill out the online survey, and upon completion, you have the opportunity to win $100 from record. So you take the survey. Please note this link will expire in 24 hours. What? But see, this is all things that Canadian Tire involved are. Sport Check Marks, Canadian Tire, and Party City. That's normal, all this kind of stuff, da-da-da.
Yeah, but where did they originate? In other words,
Look,
who sent it?
Right here, look at the top, Paul.
Yeah,
Canadian 100th
okay,
birthday.
what's next to it?
Yeah, right there. See, Elizabeth Colorado at Skynet BE. I went, whoa.
That's not Canadian Tire. Yep.
That's not Canadian Tire.
Yep. That's the first thing you look at if you get a suspicious email is who sent it.
Yep.
And as soon as you spot that it's not who you think it's from, delete it.
Well, but the funny thing,
because they've got a ways around it, Paul. You know how you can report it or whatever, or mark it as spam? They've got ways to know that you did that. Just delete it. So it's gone.
well, look at this. Just got a text message from my son. Hey, just wondering if you would like to stop by after school for a visit. I said, yeah, I would love to.
There you go.
Oh, guess what? I may not be coming around tonight. Oh,
I understand that.
I haven't seen my grandkids in almost 2 months.
Thursday nights, Paul, are kind of scarce anyway because there's so many people on.
Yeah. Oh, cool. But anyways, that Canadian Tire thing. So anyways, I went to the survey and all that, and it comes up and it says not secure, but they're asking for credit card information. Huh? Yeah, that's it. Why do they keep coming out with more and more gimbals? I mean, I don't
Using the
understand
Osmo Mobile 6
Yeah.
gimbal and its
that. Here
accessories.
already. Hey, Birdman.
Take out Osmo Mobile
Morning.
6 and mount the grip tripod.
Hey, Z,
Attach
I'm
the
not really
magnetic phone
100%
clamp
sure
to the
what I'm
center
going to
of the
do.
phone.
I'm
The
almost
system
leaning.
status indicator will
now.
turn from red to
I don't
solid
think
yellow.
I'm going to buy.
The gimbal mode icon.
You don't think you're going to
Make
buy
sure
the
there's an
Octal?
internet connection
No.
and enable Bluetooth. Osmo Mobile 6 will turn solid green. Finish the purchase and binding within 30 days. Speed up the launch of Osmo Mobile 6. Tap and you will immediately enter camera view.
Now, for one thing, nobody's got stock here in Canada. Second of all, where am I going to send it if I got a problem?
Yep.
Huh? It's not uncommon to have problems, and I've seen people that had problems with the Autel, and I can understand. It might be an odd glitchy one or something, but then what do I got to do? Got to send it someplace, and it takes 4 to 6 weeks to
Well,
get.
the key is, Paul, is you have to be confident of what.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not confident because I don't know. Like it's just.
I mean, everybody that has them talks very highly about them.
Yeah.
They react and act more like the DJI that you and I know.
Yeah.
But I've never flown with the new smart controller that comes with Autel. Don't know. I I'm in a certain comfort zone and that's where I stay, pretty much DJI.
He says he cannot let the money go. Come on, Paul, spend the money for the better economy. Yeah, for China, because that's where it's going to come from. But see, that's my big deal. I buy it in China or whatever, and then I have a problem with it. Then what do I do? Where do I go? Like,
Well, there's authorized service. They got authorized service around the world, even if you buy it direct from China.
mhm.
David
maybe-
Preston.
maybe. I don't know. But see, the thing is, I've had problems with DJI, but Toronto's only 2 hours away. I can take it there myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Mr. Hodges, fully agree
Hey.
with you. Don't waste your money if you can't get it repaired locally.
Well, I don't know if I can get it repaired locally. That's the thing. Nobody will talk to me. But like I talked to even Nova Scotia, which is, like 2-day drive that way. Well, we have to order it in. And it sounds like they're ordering it from the States for them to get it to send it to me. Like, I'm just going. And then I talked to Autel, well, they're going to ship it from China. So,
Well, yeah, but I've ordered DJI products, Paul, and they came from China.
yeah, but
And-
DJI,
And they're serviced out of Texas here.
the AZ says Autel service centers in Seattle. So I got to send it all the way across North America in order to get it freaking repaired or whatever, or warranted, or
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
usually on the warranty, you don't have to pay. They send you a ticket, a repair ticket with you just have to package it up and drop it off.
No, there's a repair center at AZ right here in Canada, right in Toronto. Actually, there's 2 of them in Toronto. Because I've had drones replaced or repaired, and like the turnaround time is like a day. And but anyways, they or 2 days, I think it was. So there's no way it's going to the States doing that, and coming back, and all that crap. But DJI has 2 repair centers in Toronto. So yeah.
AZ said he got his from China too. Because nobody had them here yet.
I can get the Autel Light in Toronto, but it's from a guy that does deal with DJI. Like he's a DJI, also selling, a couple of other different brands of drones, right? His second light was shipped from New York. Okay. I don't know. I just getting kind of turned off on it right now.
Well, you got to do whatever makes you feel comfortable, Paul. It's not like you don't have a drone. So, David, what's new and exciting?
Not much. As you can gather, it's all quiet.
Things have kind of slowed down a little bit over there after they buried the Queen.
Did it bury her?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. They got her in the vault, down in the vault room.
And besides another thing,
She's on
I'm
a
a big-
bookcase.
another thing I'm a big fan of, I like buying local, but I don't know.
Well, you can't. I mean, think about what you're saying, Paul. I understand you want to buy local, but if you wanted a Cadillac, are they making them locally?
No.
No, but they sell them locally.
It's a dealer after a dealer after a dealer, So the old days of buying local, mostly to me has to do with edibles and things like that, like donuts or whatever, because it's
Yeah.
made right there. But electronics, it's worldwide.
Yeah.
It is, but I still like to use local traders.
They're all made in China, but still, you got a dealer, somebody close by you can deal with. That's
Yeah, but
my
look at your experience with dealing with the local guy. You've been
Yeah, I
for a
know.
month now. He said he was going to get you one. He's going to get you one. He's going to get you one. He's going to get you. And they keep putting you off. That's local.
Yeah, I know. That's pissing me off. That is really bad.
AZ said he'll say his smart control
Yeah.
with his Evo too. He could ship it to me, and your brother could pick it up, Paul.
Afternoon,
Yeah.
Chuck, or morning.
Yeah, David. Paul's brother, his daughter lives on the west side of Michigan. He crosses over the Blue Water Bridge on his way, and I'm 2 miles from the Blue Water Bridge.
A couple times now, isn't he, Paul?
A couple times he stopped and picked things up for Paul.
So what me and Laura need to do is find out if it's cheaper to send to Paul Hodges or to Paul Murray, and then get it picked up, get the parcel picked up from there.
Well, the thing of it is if my estimation would save him several $100s if it was shipped to me and his brother picked it up, because you wouldn't declare it. What we did before was he bought a drone. We registered it, put his license number on it, put the paperwork in it, and he took it back. And he says, "Oh yeah, that's just my brother's drone." So he didn't have to pay any duty, any taxes or anything. It just went across the board.
All that crap, but
yeah, it's the best way to do it.
So, Dave, did Laura get a price for me yet? Or no?
No. She's got two options at the moment. One is Hermes or Every now, but they will only track it up to when it leaves the UK and then tell us it's delivered. And the second one is UPS, but that's more expensive, and they will track it to the door.
What about? Don't you have regular post like over here? They got Canada Post. We've got U.S. Mail or whatever.
Oh yeah, we got Royal Mail.
Yeah. Why don't you just send it? It's only paperwork.
And Royal Mail.
Yeah, the problem with Royal Mail is it's very expensive.
Oh really?
Yeah, and the restrictions are so tight.
Well, you're not sending any dead body parts this way, so.
Yeah, I did find that funny when Laura came in. She went, "Did you know if you use Every, you can't send any body parts or a dead body?" I was like, "What?"
Well, apparently, David, I find that interesting because the U.S. Postal Service here is by far cheaper than anybody else.
Yes, that's
guaranteed by the U.S. government. You know.
Yeah, but it's not going via. If we're sending it to you, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's waiting.
Around the world, they have reciprocal agreements between the U.S. and all these other countries. So let's say you were sending it to Paul, they have a reciprocal agreement that you pay for it there, and the Canadian Post would then deliver it here and no additional charges.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
Did I hear Sparky?
No, you hear a Chinook.
Oh.
There's a major incident going on just over the way.
Oh.
Armed police and everything.
Oh.
At one of the houses across the way. Everything's been closed off. You can't get anywhere near it.
Hey, David, talk to Paul. He might be interested.
Oh,
well,
God,
besides that, when you talk to David, maybe you should call him, Paul, and talk to him.
We can chat messenger if I go.
Well, not only messages, but if you chat on the phone, you can ask him direct questions. In other words, like, well, how did it fly? How did it do? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it?
Well, I think this morning, if I get a couple minutes here, I'm going to call OmniView direct. I'm going to call them. Never mind texting them because they're not getting back to me, or not texting them, but emailing because they're not getting back to me.
Yeah.
But yet I keep getting Facebook stuff from them, about, they're selling a Mini 2. They sound like they're trying to unload a whole bunch of Mini 2s is what it sounds like.
The best person is here.
What's that?
I said the best person is here.
Oh, there, Laura's there.
No.
And David's excited. You see him? He puts his head down.
Well, he won't want this lunch then.
Suicide by finger on Zoom.
Yeah. right, Mia. Mia's at the back door with the tail going swish.
I just let mine in, so
Well, it's so darn cold out, you know?
it's cool out there this morning.
Go psychopath. Come on.
Oh, look, it's a lettuce sandwich. This is what passes for a ploughman's in the UK.
Oh,
Lots of
Yeah.
lettuce, bit of
Ploughman?
cheese, and a tomato
oh,
with a bit of pickle.
I got my favourite.
Yeah, you got chicken.
Caesar salad.
problem with something like that, it's going to have a pretty short life, shelf life.
Yeah, got to be eaten by today.
Yeah.
Drago, your sparky food.
If you have to. She might throw it back at you. It's watermelon. She prefers a strawberry.
But that looks like it was rabbit food.
Literally, that's all it is. It's just a load of lettuce in a sandwich with one slice of tomato and 2 bits of cheese at the front to make it look like it's got cheese.
Oh, she snatched.
Maybe she wanted it then. Sparky bit Laura on the lip yesterday and drew blood.
Sounds like Sparky was in a combat mode.
She was.
Drew blood, huh? Wow.
Hey, Mr. First is here. All right. It should change his name instead of JDS Flag Connection. It should be Mr. First.
Oh. Oh yeah, thanks to Paul last night, I've got the song "Manana" stuck in my head.
Oh, you want it? We can give it to
No,
you
I
again.
do not want
Huh?
it.
Wait. Hey, Paul, we can do it again, right?
What's that? Oh, we haven't done it. Why, who's asking
Oh,
for
dear.
it? Hey, Mr. Chuck Kabachian. Good morning.
This song
I didn't see him in
Just,
there.
just for Laura. This is for Laura, Paul. Hey,
Is
ready?
it? Are you sure?
Ba-da-ba-da, doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-da, doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-da, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-da, for my
It looks
buddy
like I'm having a
Laura.
push one, doesn't it?
The rest of it's in the box.
But I'll have the other one.
It's all your fault, Laura.
It's always my fault. Show me my cake.
Hey, JD.
This is what happens when you send Laura to the shop and ask her to pack the shopping.
JD says, mana.
Well, Laura, all I'm going to say is,
I just like to really like these.
What I need to do is to go on Laura's show and do the mana thing.
yep.
And how quickly do you reckon you'll get muted? I'd like deal with that American grape one.
Oh, Laura.
It looks like Welsh grub after a drink.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't heard from Rob in quite a while. Have you guys heard anything?
He's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he's having a bit of
He's sleeping a lot.
Oh, okay.
downtime.
Good. We think about him often.
Why am I
It looks
covered?
like Monkey Puzzle isn't in your Google Play Books library. But here's a 2-minute sample.
What?
Paul,
Hey
Yeah.
Google, shut up.
I forgot. I already got them printed.
Stop.
Oh, there you go. You're ahead of the game.
Don't mention Welsh Rob. That's why I used to play Monkey Puzzle on the Google Home.
Yeah, I'll have to go to Van Pelt, so I'll have to go get some more car plastic. They don't have any more weight left that are big enough. They have scraps all there. I can buy. They're real cheap, right? So
Yeah.
Banana.
So,
I just don't want another full 4x8 sheet right now.
Down here as well.
Is that core plastic expensive?
Hello?
Well, you know, it's funny. If I go
Yeah, no.
to,
it's dead.
And
if I,
Yeah, no.
None of them are not song sounds like. Yeah.
but anyways, if I go to Van Pelt's, which is a stationary place to get it, it's about $65 for a 4x8 sheet.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
I went into Home Harbor the other day and they got 4x8 sheets there for $27.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Really? That's what I bought. I got just almost a full sheet of red, but I don't. I go through a lot of weight, right? So
Well, what you should have made some white arrows and put it on the red.
yeah, I could do that. but
Reverse it, you know?
I'd have to try it and see what it looks like first. May not look right.
So, when you mentioned Welsh Rob, Paul,
Yeah.
our Google decided to play the Monkey Book,
Monkey Puzzle, it's
or
called.
Monkey Puzzle Book.
Oh.
It went, here's a 2-minute sample. I was like, what the hell? It's been doing that recently, just randomly starts out of, doing something like middle of the night, it'll suddenly go, okay, playing such a thing from YouTube. It's like, no, pack it in.
Right. So I'm going to eat my lunch.
Laura's going to be a cannibal.
Uh,
Why? Because I'm going to eat chicken.
They tried to get that much lettuce in it, it's sticking out the sandwich. It's not even. What the hell's that?
That's a piece of lettuce. Well, rocket, I think, not lettuce. Katie had an email from her husband. Based on your attitude, we thought you might be interested.
We need the characters. Where's the characters?
Let's take a ride in my Cadillac like a limousine this long.
You gotta get a YouTube strike.
I got a Jag at home that's built for speed. I will give you the world just for you to be mine. Champagne, red roses all the time. Treating you like a queen if you let me, girl. Just me and you sitting on top of the world. Me and you,
I don't think it
have
can.
a good time. Won't you be with me? Come on, girl, let's take a ride down the street. It's you and me. I'll buy you trees.
did you have enough of that?
Yeah. You watch, you don't get a YouTube strike on that one.
Well,
What is
I
that?
could,
It's speed up?
David told me that I could bring it up on my my Alexa thing, you know? It's called Amazon Music. Mana radio version.
Yeah, did you see this, Paul?
What's that?
Look at all this. Route cancel, driver shortage, route cancel, driver shortage, driver shortage, driver shortage, driver shortage.
Wow.
Wow, look at all the schools there. Got no drivers.
Well, how much do they pay?
Well, $19.50 an hour, but the problem is you only get paid like 3 hours a day or 3.5.
Well, yeah, but for a little part-time job for a retiree, it sounds like it's not bad.
But they expect you to be available all day because, what happens all of a sudden they got to close the school for some reason. You got to be available, right?
Oh,
For the day.
okay.
So they don't want to pay you for the whole day. So
So they don't pay you standby time.
nope. No benefits, no nothing, right? It's just,
Marie S. really likes the Phenomena song.
yeah. Oh my God, been too long for that one.
Or BNEN for the Biscuits song. BMEN. Do 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 do. BMEN.
You can tell it's cold out. Mia came back in and left the door wide open.
Hey,
Wind.
You know it's really cold when she comes back in and shuts the door.
Well, she came in and curled up on the end of the couch.
Apparently, scientists in the UK have got nothing better to do than design the precise date you should put your central heating on. And they reckon you shouldn't put it on now until the 30th of October. How about you put it on when you freaking need it? That's the whole point of it.
That's why it's called a thermostat. You set the temperature and it maintains it. JDS says it won't be long before drones will be taking kids to school.
yeah, there you go. Just pick them up.
Well, not only drones, what'll happen is those little
Driverless cars that they've
smart
got.
driverless cars. Yeah, they'll just pull up in front of the front door and just pick the kid up and take it to school.
And guess what? It's already happening here in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yep. In Milton Keynes is the only area at the moment that driverless vehicles are allowed, and they've got these little pods. You just text to say you want one, and it'll just pull up, you get in, take you to your destination.
Wow. So in the meantime, after it gets done, it delivers the pizza, right?
Oh, they've got pizza pods as well, and
Yeah.
Amazon deliveries.
Yeah. Yeah, JD, Mia's doing much better. She's still on her white rice and chicken diet, but I've intersprinkled in some of her regular dog food in there, so she's getting used to that. And she's doing real well. In fact, I was just saying I've got to cook up some more rice and boil up some more chicken. Make some more chicken and rice.
Sparky's not happy with me.
No?
No, I had this smoothie, and I let her have a little bit, and she liked it, and we had a fight over the bottle,
Oh.
and I won. She didn't want it in the lid. She wanted the whole bottle.
Oh.
Sparky, you come in. Come on. Oh, I think she's coming. Sparky. Come on then.
Well, JDS probably in the not too distant future, they will have individual pods that'll take the kids to school, and they will go right inside with them, and it'll pull right up to their desk.
We could start off by sending them like UPS or other courier companies. You know, when they get to the school gates and you just kick them out over the fence. Just launch them over the fence.
Yeah.
That'll do. Get a message on your phone. Your kid's been delivered. So to cancel them routes, Paul, what happens to the pupils?
If they cancel what?
The route, what happens to the pupils that were supposed to be picked up?
They don't get picked up, right, Paul?
But that, if
When
they
they
cancel,
cancel those routes, they just don't get
you
picked
gotta
up.
take them to school.
Parents have to do it. Find alternative transportation like grandmas, aunts, uncles, whatever.
You know, Dave, right now I'm loving it. I really like this driver shortage. That's just here. Okay. There's Waterloo. There's 8 runs over there canceled altogether. No buses available. Yeah, because they got no drivers. Another place they're doing rotations because trying to get kids to school and stuff. One week there'll be a bus, next week there isn't. But anyways, I love it. I think it's great. Because now the government's got to step in and say, whoa, we got a problem here. Oh, yeah, we maybe have to pay these buses with a little more money and give them some benefits or something to make it more enticing for them to get more drivers. But see, one of the biggest problems here, I don't know how it is in where you are, but it's mostly seniors that are driving school bus. But because of COVID and kids getting COVID, school, all that stuff, they said, hell, my health is more important than driving a school bus.
Yeah, Paul was saying the other day he had a bunch of kids behind him sneezing, coughing, and carrying on right behind him.
Today, Paul. I think she's got a cold. I'm hoping that's all it is, but I've been spraying the shit out of the bus again. But
Well, there's driver shortage over here. And it used to be that you had to be 25 to drive a bus. Now, the moment you pass your test at the age of 18, you
Yeah.
can drive a bus.
no, not here. Well, you got to take a special course.
Sure, you've just scraped through on that test. You
Yeah.
know, and you now want to fling your car around the roads. Sure, you have a bus with 100 people on it.
Hey, Paul, does any of the drivers have a plastic enclosed enclosure behind them and around the side?
Nope, because it's not approved by Transport Canada. You can't make any adjustment on that bus unless it's approved by Transport Canada. Like you can't even put a second railing on to go up the stairs unless it's been approved by Transport Canada. Because some buses only got one handrail. My bus has got 2, but it was built that way with 2 handrails. But the ones with 1, you can't add a second one. It has to be an approved thing, designed, crash tested.
That just shows you overreach, government overreach.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Over here, all the bus drivers are sat in a little protective cab.
Yep.
Nope. Because in case of emergency, you got to be able to get at the kids in a rush or whatever. Or I'd be yelling at myself inside a little plastic cubicle because, you protect them.
Well, what they do is they have, I would imagine, a microphone down.
Yeah.
And they say,
Well,
hey, knock it off back there.
We do have that every microphone thing if we need it. But the thing is, it's not just being a bus driver. You got to have first aid. You got to have a life savings course you got to take every year. Stuff about EpiPens. You got to have defensive driving courses. Your medical. They don't pay for the full top of your medical. Like last year, or not last year, 2 months ago, mine was $205. Company reimburses $100. So, I'm taking money out of my pocket so I can drive your bus, right?
Wayne B, you should check it out. If you're retired and you're a senior and you want to drive a bus, by all means, check it out. Find out what the pros and cons.
You mean this?
Yeah. I make approximately $300 a week driving school bus. So about $1,200 a month is what I make. But you got to go to work twice a day because, you can make other money by doing charters. I don't. But they're not paying me big money to go do a charter. Like, I'm sorry, but it just okay. Let's take yesterday for an example. If I took a charter, take kids out to Springwater thing out there and back, I'd make an extra $50-$60. Okay, I was doing my signs yesterday. I made $230. Which job would you want?
Yeah, but you got a great side gig. There's a lot of people out there, Paul, that could use that extra $200-$300 a week, you know?
Yeah. But I made that $230. What? And I told the company that, like, you want me to go to a charter and make $60, but yesterday I made, $300 yesterday between the bus runs. You want me to do that? Not happening. And they understand it too. They don't even call me for starters or even ask me. I know they were desperate yesterday, I think it was, because, somebody screwed up. There was supposed to be a bus charter. There was supposed to be 2 buses. Only 1 bus showed up. And the person that took the order in our yard screwed up. So then all of a sudden they're, holy crap, we need another driver right now. So they were calling people, hey, are you available? Are you available? Nobody was available. Well, they found one person that did it, but now they're late. Going over to the Grand Theater in London, and there was a show going on or something, and it starts at a specific time. And right now in that area in London, you can't get down the street because of construction. So,
Yeah.
I'll read that.
See, the school buses here, once they've finished running the school kids, they actually go out on council contracts. So they act as a normal bus service all day until they have to pick up the kids again.
Don't have to go get chloroplast. I got one piece there big enough for that sign. That's good. I'll maybe go lumberyard next day or two. Maybe I'll go pick up another big sheet and I'll just cut it up in strips and have it already ready. But another problem we're running into, some of our drivers, we got 2 both ready to quit right now because we got too many kids on their bus. So, but see, the problem the STS looks at the number of bus. Oh, your bus holds 72 kids.
In that case, then it's having 72 kids on it.
You're trying to put 3 grade 8 kids on one seat that's 2 feet wide. They're cheek. The last one, their cheek of their ass is just barely on the thing. Their feet in the aisle. And anyways, you go around the corner and the kid goes falls off the seat onto the floor. So they're getting drivers are just getting upset, saying, "Well, you can't do this." And then
You're not allowed to stand on your buses.
Yeah, and then there's one school here in town. It bad, the misbehaving of the kids. And this one bus driver, she's had it up to here, and she just said, "You got to do something about these kids. They're just can't handle them. She got so many kids on there and misbehaving. You can't control them, and the teachers and everybody else don't do anything about it. You just yeah."
Marie S. says her grandson is driving a trash truck, making 3 times what he made as an over-the-road.
Driving an 18-wheeler.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Some of them make good money, right?
Yep. I think Adrian drives for trash trucks and makes good big bucks.
Well, I was sitting there this morning just waiting to go to my first pickup. I kind of staged myself just around the corner. And when it's time, I go around the corner, pick my kids and go. But the garbage truck was coming along there, the guy waving at me and said hi. And,
Yep.
They're a pretty good bunch of people. We used to have one here in town. He'd be doing it here. Like he'd empty your garbage can and he would just fling it like, 30, 40 feet. And wherever landed, he didn't care. He could land it on the road or on your front porch. Oh, he was ugly. He hated the job.
I'm guessing that Marie's grandson is driving one of those trucks where they pull up commercially and they put the skids in the container, lift it up, dump it in, put it down, back away, and then go to the next spot. Because she said he doesn't have to touch anything, just drive. Because I know that like all the trash commercially is those, put the forks in, lift it up, the lid comes up on the top of the truck, dumps it in, brings it back down, the lid comes back down on top of the truck.
These are the driverless cars in Milton Keynes.
Oh, look at there. UK Auto Drive. My goodness.
No steering wheel, no nothing.
And do you ever see them out and about, David?
Not here, because they're only allowed to drive in Milton Keynes at the moment.
Oh, okay. Because they kind of using that as a test area.
Yeah.
Look at the one that looks like a flag that's a bus. What is
Yeah.
that? Over on the left there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a driverless bus.
I have school ones next.
You can have one like that to the school bus.
Yeah,
You know, it goes around, picks up all the kids. You don't even need a driver. They can just run wild in there.
yeah.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Look, Bob, no hands.
Well, that's a pre-made one because that is one of those electric cars.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Got it. TJ, mute your.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. All right.
Hey, TJ.
Hold on. Burr with me.
That's a pre-made one because that.
Okay.
All right.
GDS. Shagging wagons.
Oh me.
I bet that's already been done.
Let me get my little.
Giggles is here, JDS says. Giggles is here.
He's in the house.
Yeah.
What y'all up to this morning?
You know what I think this calls for, Paul?
All right, here we go. Paul, are you ready?
Oh, the bumblebee for him.
This is for everybody out there.
Phenomena. That's funny.
That's Laura's favorite song.
Yeah, that is a pretty funny one.
Yeah.
Man, I went to Sonic this morning and got me a breakfast burrito with some hash browns and got me an iced coffee.
Ah. How's the job going?
It's going pretty good. I worked this evening, so I'm just kind of hanging out for now.
Are you liking it?
It's it's not too bad. It's a whole lot better than working in the warehouse. But like half of the time, like I'm just kind of standing around, like just when there's nobody coming in. I mean, there's stuff to do, but sometimes I just don't choose to do it.
Well, what you need to do is carry some pocket puppets, and you could entertain them.
Yeah, just put on like a little puppet show. Phenomena. Phenomena.
That's it.
Just borrow yours and bring them with me.
Well, actually, Lynn had these made. These are actually, you can put them on your head.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so funny. How would you see out of there, though?
I don't know,
Oh.
but
I
they're
thought
like
they were
they're
actual,
like a cap, is what they are.
Oh, that's funny. I thought they were actually like actual puppets or whatever.
No, she had these made by a person that makes like props and stuff for the movies.
Oh, that's funny. That's a good. That would be a good Halloween costume.
And then here's the other one, and it's a hat too.
Oh, that's funny. So, like, does it go over your whole head, or does?
Yeah,
like,
I think so. I never tried it on, but yeah.
Oh. Well, put the orange one on. Let's see how it looks.
Well, I've got it kind of wrapped on here.
Oh.
Let me see. Just for giggles.
Yeah, just for giggles. Phenomena. This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, wear that when you're down flying your drone around the ships.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Right back.
That's funny. Let's see. How do you get to that?
You know about these little characters?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Studio.
You need to make sure you're signed in to Zoom, and then it comes up in the video effects.
I think I'm signed into Zoom. I mean, I'm like in the thing, but I don't.
You're a Zoomer, are you?
Video, audio. Video filters. Well, I don't have any of that stuff.
Oh yeah, it's down there next to it, next to the camera. You click on that little up arrow.
What,
Way
like
down.
this?
So,
And then you go to video filters.
Let's see. Let's see. I see studio effects, virtual background, video filters, but I don't see like any.
If you go into apps, and then it will ask you to sign in at the side. Once you're signed in, they become available.
new apps.
Well,
You have to be signed in.
I guess, like you said, you have to be signed in. But like I would think that I mean, I have the app on my laptop here, and I also have it on my phone. But I mean, I think you would be already signed in when you're on Zoom or whatever.
No, not all. You don't automatically sign in. If you're joining someone else's panel, it doesn't always sign you in.
Oh, gotcha. Yay, fireworks. Hey. Let's see, who's all in here? Wayne B.
Yeah.
Got Wayne B in here. JDS. There's Chuck. What's up, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck.
And then we have David, AZ Drone Dude. What's up, David, AZ Drone Dude? Filipina. We got a new guy. Sunstar. Da, 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 da. Phenomena.
Pissing down rain here, Paul, right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know nobody in Pokey.
Where's Google Chrome? Why does that keep popping
Filipina,
up?
did you sort out your sound on your laptop yesterday? She was having sound problems.
Who, me?
No, Filipina.
Oh.
JDS says there's rodents on the channel.
Well, it looked like it's gonna rain all day today, Paul.
What's that?
Dude,
It looked like it's gonna rain all day today.
Oh,
Well,
really?
yeah.
it's kind of clouding up here too, a little bit. I don't know, like it's kind of like blue and gray at the same time.
Well, it's gonna miss Paul though, I think. You see this, Paul, right here? Like it's coming down. It's like over me right now, but Paul's over here. But if you come down to,
Oh, yeah, it's coming off the lake.
and it looks like it's gonna miss Paul there.
Yep.
Well, you might get a little bit right there, but later on, but yeah. So no matter what I do today, I guess I'm gonna get wet.
Up at the top, did you click live chat, not just up at
we
the
don't.
top of the chat?
I'm
You gotta
getting
click
Sunstar
live
and I don't have, I just had Top Cat, but
Yeah, top chat doesn't give you the full story.
I haven't got a clue why they even offer Top Chat.
I don't know. I guess that when you click the little thing, it says, yeah, I don't know, top chat and live chat.
It's like Facebook deciding what you want to see.
Yeah.
What I want to see is most recent. You know, the post that says your next door neighbour's gone out and bought an axe, and you're like, oh, I like that. 2 hours later, the next door neighbour's coming round to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got the
that's
accent
what you need
man,
to
like,
see.
oh, what's the difference between top chat and live chat? What's the difference?
Top chat.
Top Chat's limited.
they only-
Live chat.
Yep. They only spotlight certain.
Oh,
Live chat means everything. Anytime anybody puts in there right now, it's posted.
I see. So David, are you gonna get the DJI Avata?
Avatar.
The Avata.
David's gonna buy that for. Didn't you say you're gonna buy that for Laura?
No.
He had to think about it for a moment. He's like, no.
I was weighing up.
I
Give
don't
her
know.
another visit to Tim Hortons or buy her a drone.
Well, I just don't think that. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but I can't speak for Laura, but I don't see her as an FPV drone pilot.
No.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I don't see it. I don't see her as a drone pilot either.
well, to be honest, I think anybody could, be a drone pilot or an FPV pilot. One of the guys last night. Oh, man, I went to bed at like 12:30 last night, and I had the day off yesterday, and I was on Tim's. I was on Tim's panel. We had a full house last night. It was myself, Tim, Maddie, Adrian was on there for a little bit. He was like sitting there with his phone in his hand like this, like I just like passed out just like this. It was hilarious. It was so funny. And then who else was on there last night? Myself, Adrian, Maddie was on there. Tim.
Well,
I think Dominic was on there for a little bit, and like a few other people, but we had a full house, and then I stayed up talking to one of my other friends on Facebook Messenger till maybe like 12:45. I was like, man, I need to go to bed. I'm freaking tired, and so I ended up going to bed at like maybe almost 1 o'clock in the morning last night.
I was editing ships most of the evening, and I got done at about midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and one of the guys, Mikey from Fly Zone Drone, said that he's waiting for me to pop my cherry on the FPV. So everybody's wanting me to get into FPV, which I think I'd like to do because it looks really fun. and you have the goggles, and you're just sitting there, just like, you know, doing all these maneuvers and shit like that. And I don't know, it looks pretty cool.
Actually, TJ, I think that you should be saving all of your pennies up, taking back all your returnables and everything. Save up enough money to get an enterprise drone that has a speaker on top, and you can pre-record your giggles. And every time you fly over somebody, you hit the button and it would giggle.
That's funny.
Because the enterprise allows you to pre-record just on the button, whatever your voice or whatever, and then when you want to use it, you just click on it and it goes.
Well, you see, I have this coin jar, and I have this coin. Oh shoot!
Just imagine the drone, can't you, flying over your head? I'm a bumblebee.
I have this coin jar, and I literally have it like halfway full, and I have a couple of checks in there. So, you know, I'm saving that for another drone.
Well, did you look on the bottom of the checks to make sure it says it doesn't expire in 60 or 90 days?
No, but I
because
think
there are some payroll checks that expire in 60 or 90 days.
Yeah. Make sure you check them.
Yeah, I don't think those.
Because they got the date on them, but down at the bottom it says expires in 90 days.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out then.
Well, over the last week or 10 days of UK national mourning, 40 illegal drone flights have taken off, and 4 people have been arrested and charged.
What, for flying drones?
Yeah, because of the security risk, you weren't allowed to fly them. People were trying to follow the Queen's coffin with them.
Oh yeah, because we were watching the funeral, and they were saying about like drones were all over the place and everything, and showing us like what everybody was wearing and shit like that. I'm like, why would you show what people are wearing?
Well, they got new laws coming out soon. Apparently our government are looking into it because of the war in Ukraine, and how Ukraine have done all the videos showing them how they've modified even the basic drones that we can buy in the shops to drop missiles and stuff.
Yeah.
They're on about bringing out new laws. Probably have to pass more tests and register your drone, and your drone will have to send a signal, and you have to book it in. And
were they shooting those drones out of the sky as they saw them?
Not sure.
Oh.
Well, the thing of it is they have the equipment. It looks like a big shotgun, and you point it at a drone, and you pull the trigger. You take control of it, and you bring it down and land it.
Yeah, I think that's what they do.
Yeah.
They laser them.
Yep.
Dude, I would be so pissed if somebody shot my drone out of the sky.
And it also has a screen on it. It tells you where it's being broadcast from. In other words, like if you're standing on the street, it would be a little blip, 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 blip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can imagine it, can't you? You just get it out of the box. Oh, just send it on a test flight. Boom.
I'm just sending this for a test flight. That's all I'm doing. Oops, I forgot to hit record.
JDS says, that's too funny. You use a potato gun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. My drone just got hit by a freaking potato.
Yep.
So they figured that, just reading an article here, figuring that Hurricane Fiona is going to hit Canada, like Nova Scotia, Friday into Saturday now.
Yep, that's what I heard too.
Yeah. They figure it's going to hit it's category 4 right now, but they figure it'll be at least category 2 when it hits Canada. Yeah.
Well, I dread to think what you're going to get in the next few months, Mr. Hodges, because they're saying is it the Latinio or something to do with the El Nino? We're having a triple dip one this year. Only the third time in recorded history that we've
Yeah.
had it, and it brings extra cold weather to the Canada and the UK.
Yeah. But well, yeah, and I can understand that, but where I'm located and Paul's located is actually one of the lowest points in Canada. Like our latitude is the same as Northern California.
Yeah.
Like we're not up farther north. Yeah, I can see, getting a little more worse than what we do, but
Well,
Yeah,
they're talking about us getting snow in November. We don't normally get it till January.
even the farmer's almanac last year was way off, but they just go on, basic what it's like normally year to year, but we didn't get much at all last year, really. I never even got my snowblower out last year.
Hey, did you guys ever see that video? The one that JDS just put in the link, the video of me like explaining how I made my potato gun and stuff. Did y'all ever see that?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a potato launcher?
Yeah. Pull the link up and watch the video.
Yeah, because I got a potato launcher too. I haven't used it in quite a few years, but
Yeah, they are
I've had it
fun.
for 10 years or more.
With the cost of potatoes these days, not a half an hour's chance.
Well, the really fun potato launcher would be at the end. You'd have blades and you'd be shooting French fries out.
Yeah.
Okay, number's ready.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you know we're complained about Tim Hortons being expensive. Our local chippy has just put up a portion of chips, which is only a small tray, and they're now £2.50.
JD said he wouldn't mind getting hit by a loaded baked potato gun. Extra bacon bits, please.
Okay, you wouldn't want to get hit by a potato gun.
Hell no.
Oh, Jesus, man. But we got hydro towers here that are, I don't know, really, really high. There's nothing, whoop, it's gone way past the hydro towers. Matter of fact, there's an actual ban on potato guns here in Ontario because there were some people up by Grand Bend that were shooting deer with potato guns for fun. So they put a ban on them.
Hey, I'm going to show you guys something. This has gone viral all around the country. Screen share. It's hilarious. Let me know when you guys can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Hey, Utah District 12, listen up right here. There's a new name on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson, Republican and awesome. Love God and family and the Constitution.
That saucy lady you just heard from is actually a Republican candidate running for state Senate in Salt Lake City, Utah. Her name, if you missed it, is Linda Paulson, and she decided it'd be a great idea to get her message out there through a rap, which I think is usually 100% a bad idea if you are doing it for political reasons and you're white. But there could be exceptions. I want to be fair. Blanket statements aren't okay. We want to give people a fair shot. So with that said, let's hear a little more from Paulson. Maybe she'll persuade us with her lyrical genius.
I tried to get another conservative to run. Nobody could do it, so I'm getting it done. I'm pro-religious freedom, pro-life, pro-police, the right to bear arms and the right to free speech. I want less government control and regulation, want to stop and expose all political corruption where integrity, morality, accountability. Government programs should lead to self-sufficiency and support traditional family as the fundamental unit of society. But in schools, they're pushing for new beliefs. And just to clarify, as a female adult, I know what a woman is.
Well, I mean, I respectfully disagree with many of the.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry.
I think she might
Even if I was remotely pro-Republican, I still wouldn't vote for that woman.
It's hilarious.
I think she was pretty. I think she was maybe high when she did that. I think. I don't know.
I think somebody gave her a really bad idea.
Yeah.
That was like Theresa May, the British Prime Minister at the time, coming onto stage doing a dance to Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Dancing Queen.
And it wasn't really a dance, it was an ass wiggle and her hands just at the side of her doing a little, what do they call it? That little dance thing the kids do these days. The swish or something.
Marshall says he knows her. She is funny.
She might be funny, but tell her not to do that again.
Well, to each their own. It's kind of like Madamana.
I'd vote for them guys.
Madamana.
See, I would vote for them guys because over here in the UK, in Hartlepool, they actually voted a monkey in as mayor.
Well, there's people that have had cats in for mayor too.
Are you drawing, Hodges?
Well, he's working on a sign. He's got to put up a sign.
I told him to have it up by noon, so just
He's working on a sign for the kids. Shut the fuck up! Because you're not legally allowed to tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But if you have a sign...
That might get the message across quicker.
Yeah.
I got to put this on top of the sign.
Tell them which way to go. There you go, this way. No, that way. No, this way.
Yeah, I told him I'd have it up by noon, so it's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna have to go shortly.
Okay, we'll call it here at 11 o'clock. How's that?
That's fine. That's great with me. So, no, we're good. So,
Anybody got anything last things they want to bring to the table here? We got 10 minutes.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Box of chocolates.
You
Yeah,
never
there you
know
go.
what you're gonna get.
You're gonna get.
What you're gonna get. And if you're gonna get your 107, you gotta study.
Yep. Hey, how's that going?
It's going pretty good. I think Al from South Florida Drone, he's studying for his, and I was talking to him was it yesterday or the day before? It's like, man, there's a lot of shit you gotta know. Like,
Yep.
And there's 60 multiple choice questions, but like some of them, like,
Weather fronts and all kinds of things. You gotta know a lot of things, but it's only 60 questions and they are multiple choice.
yeah.
have you ever seen this program there, TJ?
Oh yeah, I have that on my phone, the UAV forecast.
Yeah, look at 5 o'clock tonight, 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh wow,
Ain't flying.
that's crazy.
Well, Laura wants to go and fly a drone tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. But Mr. Weatherman said, no, it's going to rain.
It's gonna rain, yeah. Yeah, it was raining here yesterday because I was on a live.
I'm surprised she hasn't asked me to print her an umbrella for her drone yet.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cute, little tiny umbrella on top of the drone.
A little polka dotted umbrella.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if it was a big enough one, David, it could act as a parachute.
It's like one of the those the umbrella hats that you wear on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
one of them will do.
umbrella hats for your drone. But I don't know how exactly that would work because I think the props would hit the umbrella and chop it all up or whatever.
Well, now the problem is because of the wind that when you went forward going underneath it, it would cause it to tip it over.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's a very good.
No.
I guess today I better go and buy some more, buy another lottery ticket.
What's the lottery at?
70 million, but also 31 max millions. So there's 31 prizes of $1 million too, right?
Well,
Well,
the
the-
interesting part, TJ, which a lot of people don't know, in Canada, you don't have to pay any taxes on that money.
Oh.
You don't pay taxes over here in the UK.
No.
However, we've just told the Canadian lottery to go and sling their hooks with a dodgy lottery.
Yeah.
When we started the lottery, it was £1 per ticket, and the jackpots were between 17 and 24 million. Now the price is £2 a ticket, and you're lucky if the jackpot's over 3 million.
Wow.
Where did all that money go?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Marshall says that 2 people won the $1 billion lottery.
Lottery. Yeah.
Man, that'd be nice as hell to win the lottery. Be like,
Yeah, if anybody has the details, I need to send them my adoption papers.
But even though it's $1 billion,
David, if I ever win the lottery, I'll adopt you and Laura. Y'all can come live in Florida with me.
but I think even though it's $1 billion, it's actually only about what, 600 or 700 million.
Yeah, well, I mean, just a pittance. You know,
Must just love doing that, taking all that money from you.
you couldn't spend it. Well, I take that back. Any person couldn't spend it as fast as it would make interest.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you might buy 2 or 3 toys to begin with, but after you bought the $5 million yacht or the $6 million aircraft or whatever, you still got a lot of money coming in.
Yeah, but you'd be able to crash that yacht on that aeroplane and then just go, yeah, all right, get me another one. When everybody's all stood there with the cameras going, oh my God, you just go, yeah, it's a scratch, I'll get another one.
Yeah.
So does that one drone that you were talking about, does it really have a speaker on top of it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The Enterprise drones. Paul was
Even
looking at the Enterprise drones.
Yeah, it's got the light.
It's got a strobe light that goes on top. It's got a speaker. It's
It's
built
a floodlight
in.
too.
Well, what it has is it has a cap that you take the cap off, and it's got a connector, and you screw it down, whether you want the light or if you want the speakers or. And
Why wouldn't they combine this? Why wouldn't they combine a speaker and a floodlight at the same time? Because that'd be something you could use it both at the same time.
Yep.
You're looking for somebody, then all of a sudden you see them because it lit up. You would think that would be a good time. But anyway,
You could have so much fun with that, couldn't you? In the middle of the park and somebody's just about to take a bite of the sandwich. Oi! No!
Well, I used to have an Enterprise. It was good. It was good fun with the speakers,
Yeah.
because it's like what you do is you talk into you hit record. There's a button on your controller. You hit record and you say whatever you want to say, and then you let go of it. Or you could put a pre-recorded on there. And then if you wanted to do it, you just boom, hit it, and it puts the recording out. Or you can hold it and live talk it. Like, get the fuck out of the way.
Give me that
There's me
sandwich.
coming through.
Give me that sandwich.
Oh, you could actually have mass panic, couldn't you? Going down the high street and suddenly with your drone shout, "That's the one! That one there in the red jumper! Take him out!" Watch everybody scatter.
That's funny.
Or the end of the world is coming. Take cover.
The end of the world is coming.
TJ, right? It's time we was going, but last one for you. There's a plane crash on the Canadian-US border, not on the border. Where do you bury the survivors?
Oh, I think you or somebody said this before. Something about there were no
what he said.
there were no survivors or something.
No.
No.
Listen to the question again.
Survivors.
The aircraft crashes on the Canadian-American border. Where do you bury the survivors?
Oh, like there was something about the Canadian and American border.
Yeah. In which country do you bury the survivors?
It's like right there on the tip of my tongue because I know I've heard this. I know I've heard this.
DJ,
There
you
was-
don't bury survivors. You only bury the dead.
That's right. They don't bury the survivors because they all survived.
That's right.
That's
See,
funny.
there's the speaker and there's the headlights, and they all screw in from the top.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's
There
the
it
flight
shows
time
it.
on that? Yeah, what would be the flight time on that, Paul?
About 30 minutes.
Even with the speakers?
Yep.
That's not bad. Bit pricey though.
Yeah, $3,000 for it.
3,800, 4,000.
Yeah,
I think I paid 2,400 for the Mavic Enterprise when I had that.
Just in case Laura's watching, the answer's no.
David's going to pick that up for you, Laura.
No, I'm not.
Sparky
There's-
says, yes, you are.
There's more chance of you getting a Tim Hortons, and that ain't happening either.
So anyway, okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We're going to say adieu for today. We'll see you again this evening, Paul, or are you going for coffee?
Well, I'm going to my son's right after my school bus.
Right. Okay.
I
So,
may not be. I may be back home by 5 o'clock. I don't know, Paul.
yeah, we'll see how
We'll
it
play
goes.
later.
Everybody, have a great day. TJ, you stay out of trouble. I know it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
David, you better start getting your paws.
Are you going to be back here at 5 o'clock, yeah?
Get yourself over to Timmy Hortons.
Yeah,
It's a
so you'll be
little
back here at 5 o'clock.
Huh?
You'll be back here at 5 o'clock, yeah?
5 o'clock, yeah.
Right, I'll see you in 58 minutes.
5 o'clock our time.
Yeah, our time, UK time.
All right,
Okay,
y'all have
everybody.
a good day.
Bye
See
for
ya.
now. Thanks.
Take care, guys.
David. Get a hold of Paul Hodges.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Anyway, guys, yep. Okay, so I'm going to take off. Got to go do the sign. Oh, actually, I got two, but the one I said I'd have it up by noon. The other one, they're just a removals.
Paul, do you have David's phone number or do you need it?
I talk to Dave all the time through
Okay.
Messenger.
All right. Okay. We'll see everybody.